welcome to yet another live. Hopefully your Facebook feed isn't completely saturated with lives, but if it is, then hopefully they're of some interest to you. So yeah, thanks for joining. This is also gonna go up on YouTube today as well. So if now's not a great time for you to be practicing, I can't imagine what else you might be doing. But yeah, we'll put it up on YouTube so you can practice at any time you like. We're going to go through a 30-minute power vinyasa sequence today. So yeah, prepare to really fire up the body. We're going to move quite quickly through some sequences, and we're going to circle around the same kind of sequence as well. So if you find yourself getting a bit lost the first couple of rounds, then don't worry, okay? We're all sort of muddling through together, it's all good. So as long as you're listening to your body and trying to bring some awareness to your breath, then you're all good. Okay, also bear in mind if you've got any injuries or ailments or anything going on, yeah, just bear those in mind and work with your body accordingly. I'm sorry that the light isn't super good today. It's a little bit later in the day in Perth. So yeah, kind of relying on these. So it's one of those. Okay, so we're going to get started. So to begin today, we're going to come to stand at the top of the mat. Okay, so feet are hip width apart. Pick up the toes and then spread them back down, so we're really gripping down through the soles of the feet, okay? Arms are down by the side of the body, shoulders are pulling down and away from the ears. Also, as we go through, if you had any comments or we're having any tech issues or whatever, then just drop a little message, please, so that I know. That'd be great. So yeah, back to it. Nice and strong through this stance. We want to start to engage through the glutes. So have a slight tuck of the pelvis, and that should start to engage the lower abdominals as well. So take a big shoulder roll to make sure that we're really wiggling those shoulders away from the ears. And then let's close off the eyes to engage the breath. And while we're here, just start to notice the existing energetic flow of the body. Okay, so your eyes are closed, you're really taking that gaze inward. I'm just going to turn the lights up slightly. Notice how the chest and the body kind of has that lift on the in-breath. And then notice the sinking and the softening on the out-breath. And take this moment to try and soften through the face, unclenching the jaw, maybe having a little shake off through the hands if you feel like you need to start shifting some of that energy out of the body. Okay, so no real rules throughout this practice. I will guide you, but if something else feels better, if a different variation or a different movement sort of calls to you, then please take it. Okay, next inhale, we're going to take a big sweep of the arms up to the sky. Big breath in. You can lift the chin slightly, open the eyes if you like. As we exhale, dive all the way down, find a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight legs flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms to the sky. Exhale, dive it back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight legs flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up, fingertips to the ceiling. 2 more rounds. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight legs flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way. This time hands come together over the head. As we exhale, lower the hands through heart center. Close off the eyes if you started to open them. We'll take a big cleansing breath to start this practice together. So inhale as deep as possible. And exhale to sigh. Super. So let's look down at the feet, making sure that the feet are hip width apart here. We're going to drop the sit bones toward the earth, lift the arms. Nice strong stance here, finding our chair posture. Hips go low. Two more breaths. Next exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, straight legs flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we find that chair position again. Drop the bum, lift the arms, hold. Two more. Next exhale, fold it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight legs flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And again, inhale, find that chair. Sit bones get low, maybe lower than before. Next exhale, forward fold. Take it all the way down. From this forward fold, place the hands to the earth. Step the feet back toward the back of the mat and find your first downward facing dog. Take a little while to feel into this posture, okay? Notice what feels good. Notice any areas of tension. Notice any areas where you might have built up a bit of stagnant energy. Maybe you want to twist it out, maybe you want to rock it out. Anything goes. Nod the head, shake the head. And then bringing the knees down to the mat, we're finding a tabletop position, okay? So think about stacking the body parts here. Wrists, elbows, shoulders, knees and hips were in alignment, okay? Nice flat back position. Next, inhale, right arm's gonna open up to the sky. As we exhale, we're gonna thread the arm under the left armpit. It's not gonna come to lay on the floor, we're hovering. Inhale comes back up. Exhale to thread. Inhale to rise. We've got one more. Exhale, thread. Inhale, rise. Exhale, plants it back down on the ground. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Again, stillness or movement, whatever feels good, whatever suits your body right now. And then knees down to the earth to take that the other side. So figure out your alignment in your tabletop position. And then we're going to inhale, left arm to the sky, and then threading it under the right. Inhale, lifts back up. Exhale, threads. Inhale to lift. And exhale to thread. Inhale all the way back up. And then left hand comes all the way back down to the ground. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. We're going to start to make our way toward the hands, so you can step, you can float, you can just have a little tiptoe all the way to the top. Grab opposite elbows with opposite hands, let the head go heavy. Find that ragdoll position. Head's the heaviest part of this fold. Let it go. Maybe it feels good to rotate side to side, to shift some of that energy. And then releasing the elbows, fingertips come down to the ground. We're going to take an inhale, find a halfway lift, straight legs flat back. Exhale, forward fold. When we inhale, find that chair position. Sit bones go low, arms go high, hold. Staying low with the sit bones here. We're going to bring our hands to a prayer position at heart center. We're going to find a twist, okay? So, hooking the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Find that rotation, okay? Check the knees, stay in alignment. And then time for a little magic trick. Right foot's going to find the back of the mat. If you have a little wobble, we can always reset. So we're finding this twisted lunge, hold. spreading the arms wide if you can. From here, we're going to come into a twisted high lunge. So let the body come upright. Stay here if it feels good. Left hand finds the right thigh and we rotate open. Next exhale, both hands come up and over, dive it down, frame the front foot, step it back, downward facing dog. So you should start to seriously build some heat quite fast through this sequence. Come onto the toes, take a bend to the knee, hips stay high to the sky, gaze to the hands, step, float or hop to the hands, find a halfway lift, straight legs flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Finding that chair position again, big breath in, arms to the sky, sit bones low. We're going to go to the other side, okay? I'm going to spin around so that you can see better. Hands come to heart center. We're going to find that twist. Left elbow hooks to the outside of the right knee. So find that rotation through the chest. Make sure the knees stay in alignment. Find your twisted lunge. Left toes toward the back of the mat. Now stay with your breath. If you can, spread those arms. If you can, come in upright. If it feels good, twist it all the way open. Next exhale, dive those hands up and all the way down. Frame that front foot, step it back, downward facing dog. I'm going to spin it back around because this side of the mat feels so weird today. Onto the toes, sit bones are high, bend the knees, look toward the hands, step, float, hop, halfway lift. Straight legs, flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, chair, you've got it. Okay, so if your feet are still hip width, heel toe them so they're together now. The knees should be touching, the big toes should be touching. Hands come back to heart center. We're going to take that sequence again from the top. Take the twist. Right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Knees stay lined up. Stepping the right toes to the back of the mat. Stay in your twist if you can. Separate the arms. Come up through your lunge and reverse it. A big exhale dives the hands all the way to frame the front foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Step forward, halfway lift. Straight legs, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. So again, the feet are together, big toes touching, ankles touching. Hold that chair. Other side, hands come to heart space. Let's take that twist, other side. So the left elbow is hooking to the outside of the right knee. Keeping the hips low. Step back, left toes to the back of the room. Twist. Separate the arms. And reverse if it feels good. Next exhale, sweeping the hands all the way down, frame the front foot, step it back, downward facing dog, and from downward facing dog, knees to the mat, untuck the toes, hips back to heels, find that resting child's pose, gather your breath, okay, recenter around the inhale and the exhale. Okay, good question, is this suitable for pregnancy? With pregnancy, yes, fine. With the twists, either avoid entirely, depending on what stage you're at, okay? Either avoid entirely or just take it to a depth that feels kind of okay. Okay, we don't want to force any rotation through the torso, okay? But we're done with twists now, so if you want to join in now, you're all good. If not when you do this later, if you watch it back, yeah, with the twist, just take it super easy or skip entirely. Okay, you know your body. So a couple of really deep breaths in this child's pose. We want to gather some more power to lead us through our second block standing sequence, okay? Hopefully we've already started to build up a little bit of heat. I know I have. I'm also trying to speak and it's a little bit hot in here. That's my excuse anyway. Okay, tuck the toes, let's send the hips to the sky, find a downward facing dog. And then we're going to tiptoe the feet up toward the top of the mat, searching for the hands. And then just as a little treat to ourselves, tuck the chin to the chest and very slowly start to peel all the way up to a standing position, unraveling the spine bit by bit until we come to the top of the mat. Feel free to have a shake out here if you feel like you need to. Shaking it off. Okay, and people who have just joined, you're just in time for our second power standing sequence. Isn't that nice? And yeah, this will be going up on YouTube later, so you can do it whenever you like, or not, or whatever. Okay, top of the mat, feet come back together, toes touching, ankles touching. Let's drop the bum, lift the arms, finding that chair seat again, nice and low with the hips. Okay, this time our left arm's going to come behind us, the right arm goes in front, so we're keeping a bit of an open-chested twist here. Should be just nice through the heart space, nothing too crazy. Come back through center, arms up. And other side, exhale. Inhale back through center. Okay, hands come down to heart space. We're going to lift the left heel in toward the left glute, bear with me. And then we're going to lengthen it all the way to the back of the mat. Pivot on both feet slightly. Toes are facing the outer corners of the mat. From here, drop it down into that goddess squat. Hands can now come to the top of the knees and we're taking it side to side. So maybe we're just seeing what space is available through those hip flexors. Feeling that heat build through the lower body. Bring the hands back to heart. Straighten up through the legs. Send those prayer hands all the way to the ceiling. And then as we exhale, hands come apart. Pivot on the feet, parallel to the short edges of the mat. Let the body come all the way down, forward fold. From here, walking the hands away from the mat. We want to kind of imagine a downward facing dog position, but with this super wide stance. So let the chest sink down as though it's trying to go to the wall behind you. And then walking the hands back toward the body. Hands walk around to frame that right foot, pivot on the feet so that we're in a low lunge. Left hand stays down, right arm goes to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes back down. Now we're taking a big step forward with the left foot to meet the right. Feet are together. Find a nice passive forward fold. And next breath in, sit bones down, arms lift, chair. Couple of breaths. Okay, keeping that fire going. Let's open to the left. Left arm behind, right arm in front. And then up to center. And to the right. Up to center. Hands come back down to heart. Stay low with the sit bones. Bring the right heel in toward the right glute. And then we're extending the right leg all the way to the back of the mat. Pivot on the feet. Toes are facing the outer corners. Drop it down into that goddess squat. I will face this way. Once you get there, hands come to the knees again. Let's take it one side, and then the other, and then the other, and then the other. From this goddess squat, we're going to lower our left shoulder through the midline as we gaze over the right shoulder. Again, if you're practicing this during pregnancy, just really dial it down. Coming back through center, right shoulder down. Back through center, hands back to heart. Big inhale, straighten the legs, hands go to the sky. Pivot on the feet so they're parallel to the short sides of the mat. Dive it down, forward fold. Walking the hands away from the body. Again, looking for that downward facing dog kind of positioning. Sit bones are high, chest is lowering down. And walking the hands back toward the body. This time we are walking around to frame our left foot, pivoting on both feet. Right hand stays down, left arm spirals up. And then left arm spirals back down, press into the hands, step left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. So a couple of breaths in this position. Noticing where you're building that fire in the body. And then coming up onto the toes, bend the knees, belly back to thighs, sit bones high, step float or hop to the hands, halfway lift, straight legs flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, chair. Only 2 more chair postures to go, I promise. Exhale, fold it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight legs flat back. Plant the palms, step it back, downward facing dog. I have to face the other way. I'm sorry, I know we're supposed to practice non-attachment, but I'm very attached to this side of my mat. Onto the toes, bend the knee, belly back to thigh, sit bones high. Step to the hands, halfway lift, straight legs flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair, sit bones low. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. You know what that means, we've only got 1 more chair. Hands down, step it back, downward facing dog. Up onto the toes, bend to the knees, sit bones high, step, float, hop to the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, final chair posture here. Take it lower if you like, or completely phone it in if you prefer. If you're absolutely sick to death of this asana by now, then yeah, you're right, me too. Exhale, forward fold, let it go, no more. Halfway lift as we breathe in. Exhale, plant the palms. This time step it back to a high plank position, really doming out through the shoulders as we press the ground away. Lower all the way to the belly. When we get there, separate the feet mat width distance, top of the feet down. Hands remain under the shoulders. Inhale, roll the chest up as we bring the left heel in toward the glute. Exhale, roll down. Other side, inhale. Exhale, roll down. Last time, both heels in toward the glute this time. Breathe in, pick the chest up. Exhale, roll all the way down. Feet come to the mat, tuck the toes, press it up and back, downward facing dog. And from this down dog, we're going to bring the knees to the mat, untuck the toes, and come to a kneeling position. God, it's so warm in here. Okay, come to the side of the mat. We're going to find a wide-legged seat. Okay, so find that nice deep straddle here. Hands can come behind the hips. Lift the hips a little bit, press them forward, see if there's a little bit more space to work with. Maybe not, okay, that's fine. From here, we want to cactus the arms out by the side of the body, open the chest. As we exhale, bring them around, close them together, seal off the chest. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. One more time, inhale. And exhale to close. Coming back through center. Let's bring the hands down to the knees. And if as you spend a little bit more time in this posture, if some more space starts to make itself known, then wiggle into it, okay? But we never want to sort of force our way into any kind of posture here, okay? That's not the aim. Let's be nice. Okay, hands on the knees, just take a little bit of movement side to side. Now you can close off the eyes here and just notice how you're feeling in the hips and in the hamstrings. Okay, next big inhale, arms go to the sky. As we exhale, let's take it down into a fold. And again, only coming down as far as is comfortable for you. Okay, maybe that's here today, and that's absolutely fine. Okay, maybe you've got a bit more space and you want to work your way down. That's also okay. Just honor exactly where you're at in your body right now. Okay, we're not looking for any pain. Okay, it's not going to be particularly comfortable. But yeah, we're not looking for any kind of like pinching, awful pain. Yeah, be nice. Wherever you are, just let the head drop. Worked really hard for like 25 minutes, so we're allowed to just chill out here for a while. Walk the hands over toward the right foot or ankle and just let the head drop in that direction. Bring in gentle opening to the left side body. Walking the hands back through center and then taking it to the left. Again, you should feel a bit more of an opening through the right side. And back through center. Closing off the legs. Keeping the feet together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, passive fold over the feet. Okay, so we're not grabbing for the feet and yanking down. We're just letting the palms be face up. Head hangs. And then starting to roll the body back up. Bringing the soles of the feet to the mat, facing the top again. Knees, yeah, did I say that? Knees are facing up, soles of the feet are down. Let the arms come out in front. And then let's start to roll the body all the way down, 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 down. Down, head coming flat on the earth. If you need to heel toe, if you need to step your feet closer toward your butt, then do so. Should be able to graze the back of the heels with the fingertips. I'm going to go through a couple of rounds of bridge here. So really ground down through the feet. We want to start to peel the hips up and off the mat. Arms down by the side of the body. Now once you get to your range here, if it feels good, roll onto the shoulders, interlace the hands, and press the shoulders down, down, down into the mat so you can get some more height. Only if this feels good. Release the hands if you've got that grip. And then let's peel all the way down. And resist the urge to bring the knees straight into the chest there, okay? Just let them fall side to side. And we're going to go through round 2. Okay, exactly the same as last time, maybe you find a bit more space. If you feel super comfortable and you want to go through a full wheel variation, okay, we'll guide you through that. If you go with bridge, then take it away. If you wanted to come up into your full wheel, if wheel is in your practice and you feel pretty good in the back today, hands can come down to the earth either side of the head, fingertips facing toward the shoulders. Same story, engaging through the lower body, pressing down through the feet, lifting the whole body up, and breathe. If you cannot breathe, then you've gone too far. Come back down. If you are in your full wheel, start to lower the back of the head back to the earth, roll it all the way down. And again, we're resisting the urge to bring the knees into the chest. If you're still in bridge, also come down. We're going to take the knees off side to side. Now the choice is yours here. You can either go through a third back bend, sticking with bridge, taking it up a notch in wheel, entirely up to you. If you're going to do so, then take it away. For anybody else, we're just going to bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees come out to the side, okay, in this reclined butterfly posture. Bring both hands to the lower belly. Taking a couple of big deep breaths. And if you decided to take your third back bend, then come down now and meet us here. And then we're going to gently bring the knees back together. If you need to use your hands to give them some encouragement, then you can do that. Right leg goes long. Left knee comes in toward the chest. Squeeze it as tight as possible. And we're going to lower that left knee to the right side of the body. Left shoulder stays down. If you want to lay your left arm long to keep that opening through the shoulder, through the chest, then you can. Back through center. Do a switch. Left leg goes long, right knee comes in. Squeeze it in as tight as you can. And then right knee to the left side of the body. Right shoulder stays down. Through center, both knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the shins, forehead to the knees, squeeze yourself as tight as you can, have a little rock, have a little sway. And then the hands are going to come behind the, what are these called, thighs. We're going to rock and roll up and down the length of the spine. Okay, so full body reset here. We're eventually going to come to a seated position. So maybe for you that means legs crossed, maybe it means legs long, maybe it's like just something like this, okay? It's fine, try and keep the spine as straight as possible. If you need to sit on a cushion, then do. I'm just going to find a seat that works for you. When we do that, what am I saying? When you found said seat, bring the hands to a prayer position at the chest. Thumb bones, gosh, I can't speak this evening, excuse me. Thumbs rooted into the chest bone. Notice the beat of the heart in the chest. Notice the rise and the fall of the body with every cycle of breath. And just taking a moment to honor your body. Feeling good for showing up for yourself. Take a little moment to think about something or someone that makes you smile or makes you laugh. Something or someone that makes all this madness and chaos seem okay. And if can, if you've got the time, I mean, I think we pretty much all have the time right now. I'd encourage you to make your way down to recline position on the mat and take a nice long shavasana. If you don't have the time, we're going to bring this practice to a close, because I believe I've already ran slightly over, which is, I mean, it's on brand, so it's fine. Let's bring the fingertips up to the forehead and make all of our thoughts for ourselves and for others be kind. Fingertips come to the mouth. May all of our words for ourselves and for all others be kind. Hands come back to heart space. May all of our actions and all that we are come from a place of kindness and light. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. Let's bow the forehead down to the fingertips. When you're ready, lift the head, open the eyes and smile. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. If you join xoxo at the end of this section, I think it comes up on the Facebook wall anyway, but I will be sharing this on YouTube because I have YouTube now. So, oh, there's a motorbike outside, sorry. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, feel free. Yeah, if you want to see any of my content attempts, then yeah, it's all going to be on there. If you got any questions, put them in the comments. Any requests, anything that you want to see, just message me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed yourself, hope you're feeling good, hope you're feeling strong.